Okay, so I just came from grocery shopping per usual, and my hands are super dry. As you can see, it's like so freaking dry. And I've been tired of using like store-bought lotion, because if you notice, a lot of the store-bought lotion, it has a whole bunch of chemicals, a whole bunch of like things that don't need to be in there. And I just feel like, since I'm like trying to holistify and trying to make myself healthier and everything, why wouldn't I try to make my own lotion? And I mean, I have a history of making beauty products like lip care and things like that, but I never really tried making lotion, believe it or not. So I'm gonna make a simple shea butter, a whipped shea butter, and I'm gonna document my first time doing it to see how it comes out. And if it works, now you know how to make it yourself. And yeah. And if you didn't know, most of my things are in storage, miles and miles away, and I just don't feel like getting movers and doing all that stuff right now. I just don't. Plus, I love like the open space. So most things like pots and pans and things that I already have, I've been having to buy over. So I went to the store and I got this little double broiler type of thing. It comes with like this little strainer and a pot, and this is like 4 quarts. And then I got a 2.5 quarts bowl to put inside of it. So I'm gonna melt the shea butter in this little thing right here, and then we're gonna add our oils, and then we're gonna let it cool down for a little bit, and then we're gonna whip it. So let's start that process.
If I ever see you again, I promise I'll repay you for what you did today. Until that day, don't forget me!
Okay, so now it's fully melted. As you can see, it looks like oil. And I'm just gonna add the other like moisturizing oils to the melted shea butter. I'm not gonna be super fancy. I'm gonna use castor oil. I love putting this on my face by itself, so I know I'm gonna love it on my skin. I have almond oil, and then I have vitamin E oil. I think I might have left it in here a little too long. I'm gonna try and see. It's like really hard, as you can see, but we're gonna still try to mix it. Okay, we're getting somewhere kind of. I think I might let it thaw out a little bit, because as you can see, it's kind of like super hard. So maybe I'll let it thaw out a little bit and then we'll come back to it. But the texture is super nice. Like, it's super like creamy. I don't know if you can see. Like, do you see how like glossy my fingers look? Super nice. It's kind of flying everywhere, but this looks pretty. And it's like super thick and like creamy and buttery. I have like this little scar right here, so hopefully it like heals it as well. This is like the final result. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Okay, so I'm gonna repot my plant. Boom. I got soil, and I just want it to be more like I think that's what you're supposed to do when you get a plant. You're supposed to like take it out of this thing right here. And then you're supposed to like repot it. So I'm gonna do that. Wait, am I supposed to do that? Ooh. Juicy, what are you complaining about? I don't know if that's a smart thing to do though. Maybe I could just add more dirt. I don't know. I'm scared to put it directly in this thing because I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to keep it in this thing. I think. So that you can water it properly. The water's good. Yeah, was that a bug? Okay, that's gross. Okay, so never mind. We're not repotting anything. What is Juicy complaining about? Okay, so I just came back from the supermarket and I wanted to show you guys these beautiful flowers that I picked up. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Aren't they so pretty? They're so pretty. And they're long, like they're really, really long. I think they're like, how many? Maybe 18, if not 20. I don't know. I don't feel like counting it, but they're so beautiful and they were a little bit overpriced, but it's the simple pleasures. It's not $1 million. It's worth the happiness and peace and joy it brings me. Like, I try to keep flowers in my house all the time, and it's a little unfortunate that a lot of my vases and stuff is still in storage, but in the meantime I'll figure out how to make these stay alive. But I love them so much, and yeah, if you don't have flowers in your house right now, I'm gonna need you to go get you some because they make such a difference. That's what I really want to show you guys. And I got some groceries, but I think you guys are kind of over me showing you groceries. I don't know. The main show is this. I have my salad soaking in the sink right now, but I'm hungry like right now, so I might have some cereal or something, but I gotta stop eating this freaking cereal. I have like a detox that I'm doing next week, and I'm excited for it. I'm just not as mentally prepared as I'd like to be, but I'm getting all the sweets out my system right now because that detox is so necessary. And with that detox, I'm gonna start getting back on my workout routine. Being that I live so far away now, I can't go to my usual workout class, which I miss so much, but I gotta make do with what I have. I have a gym here. I brought in my weights or whatever, so I can just stay inside if I have to. So there's really no excuse to why I'm not working out, but I just gotta get back in my routine and like force myself to do it because I feel my body like slipping a little bit, like I'm not as chiseled, especially like not right here as I used to be, and just my body overall. Oh, there's a stain. Just my body overall is not the same, and how I feel is not quite the same. So yeah, I'm gonna use that detox to reset my body, reset my blood, make my skin look better and everything, and then we're on track for a good start of the new year, even though my new year does not start till March. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate those people who comment here and there. I love seeing engagement. Yeah, I love doing these vlogs. I love doing these videos. I feel like I'm learning so much more about myself. I'm figuring out what I love, and I encourage you to turn on that camera and start vlogging your life. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something, you know? Make subtle improvements. You get to learn about yourself. You get to meet new people that relate, and I think it's so worth it. So anyways, later.